Trump signs praises of American exceptionalism in celebrate July 4th salute. In this picture, you can see President Trump speaks during an Independence Day celebration in front of Lincoln Memorial Palace. With the Memorial in the background and flanked on both sides by camouflaged brightly fighting vehicles. President Trump used his salutary speech Thursday evening to praise the men and women of the armed forces and American exceptionalism, despite concerns that he would use the 4th of July event as a glorified campaign rally. Trump struck mainly to the script during his speech, praising the spirit that runs through the vein of every American patriot and attempting to strike a more unifying and conciliatory turn than he is generally known to take. Today we come together as one nation with this very special salutary and smiling Trump said, we celebrate our history, our people, and the heroes who proudly defend our flag, the brave men and women of the United States military. Salute to America, critics fueled by hate for President Trump, Kyle McNeil. From George Washington leading the Continental Army to the Apollo 11 moon landing, Trump rattled off a list of American accomplishments and inventions in the name of freedom, while suspiciously sneaking in a boast about his administration accomplishment. Americans love our freedom and no one will ever take it away from us. Trump said to chants of USA, our nation is stronger today than it ever was before. It is stronger now, stronger than ever. Trump followed his speech with an individual honor to each branch of US military, Coast Guard, Navy, Army, Air Forces, and Marines. Dames Fumes Trump moves to amend this July 4th celebration. Despite two cloud skies, Trump's speech was punctuated by flyovers by military aircrafts ranging from the Air Force's F-22 Raptors and B-2 stealth bombers to the Navy's F-18 Super Hornets and Army Apache helicopters. Today, just as I did 243 years ago, the future of American freedom rests on the shoulder of men and women willing to defend it, Trump said, as we never stop fighting for a better future, then there will be nothing that America cannot do. We will never forget that we are Americans and the future belongs to us. He said, we share one home, one heart, and we are all made by one Almighty God. Trump's speech was capped off with a performance by the Navy Blue Angels flight team. While Trump's speech set a unifying tone, the lead up to the event was far from pacific, with Trump's opponent slamming him to everything from the cost of the event to the perceived explosion of the holiday for a political purpose. Rep. Betty McCollum, Des Moines, who is among the lawmakers overseeing the Interior Department, which has jurisdiction over the National Mall and federal parks, said it was absolutely outra- outrageous that the pick administration will use park money to help defray Thursday event costs. The National Park Service plans to use nearly 2.5 million intended to help improve parks nationwide. The Washington Post reported late Tuesday, citing anonymously sources. These fees are not a slush fund for this administration to use at will, McCollum said in a statement. She promised a congressional hearing. Two-sided groups, the National Park Conservation Foundation and Democracy Forward, want two departments' internal watchdog to investigate what they say may be a potentially unlawful decision to divert national parks money to Trump's spectacle. Former high-ranking members of the armed force also waited on Trump's celebration, with retired U.S. Army General Barry McAfee, a frequent critic of the president, calling the salute to America narcissistic and that is will set up another vile political fight. He turning it into a narcissistic display for his own purpose. McAfee said on MSNBC on Wednesday, it doubtly is a political event which makes everyone easy in Pentagon. Trump defended the cost of the event on Wednesday, tweeting that the cost will be very little compared to what it is worth. We own the planes, we have the pilots, the airport is right next door. All we need is the fuel, he said, referring to Maryland Joint Base Andrews, home for some of the planes that are to fly over the mall on Thursday. We own the tanks and all. Fireworks are donated by two of the greats. Washington has held an Independence Day celebration for decades, featuring a parade along Constitution Avenue, a concert on the Capitol lawn with music by the National Symphony Orchestra, and fireworks beginning at dusk near the Washington Monument. Trump altered the lineup by adding his speech, moving the fireworks closer to the Lincoln Memorial and summoning the tanks and warplanes. Trump originally wanted to parade with military tanks and other machinery rolling through downtown Washington ever since he was enthralled by a 2-hour procession of France military tanks and fighter jets in Paris on Bastille Day into July 2017. Later that year, Trump said he would have a similar parade in Washington on the 4th of the July 2018 and would top the Paris show. The event ended up being pushed by Veterans Day, which conflicted with one of Trump's trips abroad. Before it was scuttled after cost estimates exceeding 90 million were made public.